The voice in the walls. The old farmhouse had stood abandoned for decades, its broken windows like eyes watching anyone who dared to approach. Lydia, a photographer searching for inspiration, decided it would be the perfect subject for her portfolio. She ignored the townsfolk's warnings about the house's dark past. As she stepped inside, the air was cold and heavy, carrying a faint smell of decay. Dust coated every surface and faint scratches marred the walls. Lydia ran her fingers over them, wondering what could have caused such marks. That night, as she set up her tent in one of the larger rooms, she heard it, a faint whisper. "Help me." She froze. The voice was soft, almost pleading, but it came from nowhere. Lydia laughed nervously. Just the wind, she told herself, but the whispers grew louder, more distinct as the night wore on. They seemed to echo from the very walls, sometimes calling her name, other times weeping. When she couldn't take it anymore, she shined her flashlight at the walls. That's when she saw them. The scratches weren't random, they formed words. "Let us out. We're still here." Her heart raced as she backed away, bumping into the opposite wall. The plaster cracked under her touch, and a cold, skeletal hand reached out, clawing at her arm. The walls groaned, splitting open like rotten flesh, revealing dozens of faces. Pale, hollow-eyed figures stared out at her, mouths opening wide in silent screams. Lydia tried to run, but the hands were faster, pulling her into the wall. The last thing she saw before darkness swallowed her was her own face etched into the plaster, lips twisted in a silent plea for help.